All right, this is part two, guys. I'm saying, and I might do a third video marathon today. Hope you guys enjoy that. Obviously, I'll do a third video marathon today. Obviously, and what? Because there's nothing to do in the house. Obviously, I'll upload this video, and after I watch it, I might do maybe a nice 1 hour part. Upload that part, and I'll go to bed and sleep. And then around 12 o'clock tonight, I can get my smokes, get my nice smokes, and my slices of pizza. And I'll enjoy some Last of Us Part 1 Rad, and I'll watch maybe Star Wars Theory, maybe. And early in the morning, around maybe 3, 4 around there, I'll make my video, another video as usual. You guys better enjoy this series, Why So Can, because once I'm king, I'm peacing out with my wife, and you're not going to be safe, man. You made me pay, you're also going to pay too, man. I'm not going to do like that, man. Once I'm king, guys, I'm going to forget about this stupid listening series. Because I'm now a billionaire, I'm now famous, I'm living a life with VJ. And you guys are all left behind. And all the people who knew my life are going to feel like, shit, oh man. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the people who knew my life are going to be like, oh man. I'm gonna miss what? I miss fucking Ivan, yeah. I remember him when he was a poor bum, and now look at him, he's fucking famous. Billionaire with his wife living a life in heaven. And you guys are all left behind, you're not saved. You're not a part of my billionaire life, you're not a part of my fame, you're not a part of my fame and glory. You are left behind. See what I'm saying? You are left behind. After this video, I'm gonna take a shower. I'm going to upload this video, and you guys will enjoy the show, as usual, obviously. You know, Ivan, your reels are so interesting. Yeah, you better. Ivan, you're really thinking of making that Matrix franchise? Yes, I am. That's if VG agrees. If VG does not agree, and if Warner Bros. Because Warner Bros. might not want to sell off their assets, right? But chances are they are going to sell it off because their brand is not looking too good right now. Guys, your Resurrection movie flopped. Your brand is not looking too good right now. You're not making any games. You can't even afford to make $450 million games. Chances you'll lose money, man. You guys don't have the keys like me. You can't afford to make a $450 million game, guys. Even though Warner Bros. And Epic Games made that Awakens game, obviously, Unreal Engine 5 technology, obviously, it was a demo. It wasn't a full game. The reason why I guarantee you they made a demo is because they couldn't afford to make a full game. A full game would have cost them north of $250 million plus. If a game costs you $250 million plus, you need to sell a good 13 million copies, 14 million copies, and make a good $1 billion plus for yourself. If you want to be profitable. So I'm saying, and it's tougher to sell games than it is to even sell movies, because games are more expensive than movies. Because you have a longer experience, obviously, whereas movies are cheaper. You know what I'm saying? It's more harder to sell games than even is to sell movies. So I'm saying. Yeah. They're gonna ask, okay, Ivan, what is your plan? What is your plan for this brand, obviously? Okay, guys, this is my plan. They're gonna ask me, Ivan, what is your plan for this franchise? Hey guys, I want to make a 3-movie sequel. A 3-movie sequel, and I tell them my story, they're all shocked. Holy shit, Ivan, that sounds like a masterpiece, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then afterwards, I'm also going to make 3 games based off my 3 movies. Okay, Ivan, what games are you going to make? I'm going to make my 3 games based off my 3 movies. So your 3 games based off of 3 movies, yes. Now I'm going to put Unreal Engine 5 technology into what? I'm going to put Unreal Engine 5 technology into what? I'm going to put Unreal Engine 5 technology into my 3 games. Ivan, you like the thing we did for Matrix Awakens? Yeah. A gaming experience like that, they're like, holy shit, Ivan. And I'm also going to sell merch. What merch are you going to sell? I'm going to sell probably just posters and mugs. That's enough. I'm not into that crazy stuff, guys, where you sell toys and all this stuff. No, man. Just sell posters, frame posters or paper posters, and nice mugs is enough for the merch. As having toys and t-shirts is kind of a waste of money. Chances are the fans are barely going to wear that. They're barely going to wear those t-shirts, I'm saying. You're better off, whereas posters people will keep, man. It's nice to have a nice poster collection in your house. It's nice, and the mugs, people are going to use that. You have nice, 5 Matrix mugs, and all the actors are featured on the mugs. You have me, Michael B. Jordan, VJ, you know what I'm saying, Brie Larson, John Krasinski, they're all featured on the mugs. You do some of that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And because me and VJ, we planned out the three scripts, obviously. Okay, VJ, before we pitch to David Zaslav and the Wachowski sisters, obviously, we need to study the shit out of this script, take our notes, and plan out the first movie and even some of the second and third movie. That way we have a foundation and we blow the Wachowski sisters and David Zaslav away with our story. See what I'm saying? Because guaranteed the what? David Zaslav is going to ask me, Ivan, what's your plan for our franchise, man? Because they want to make sure the brand's in the right hands, obviously. Ivan, before we sell off our rights to you, what is your plan? And I'm okay, I want to make 3 sequels, 3 movie sequels, and I tell them my story. They're all shocked. Holy shit, that sounds like a masterpiece. They already know, they saw my videos, obviously. And I want to make 3 games. 3 Unreal Engine 5 games based off my 3 movies. Some Sarah. You tell Warner Bros. That way they're what? That way you know you have a plan. I'm also going to sell merch. I have one merch going to sell. I'm only going to sell posters and mugs, guys. I'm not interested in selling toys, glasses, shades, and like t-shirts and all that stuff. No, just sell posters. So I'll still sell the original trilogy posters, obviously, and I'll have them create mugs. So I'll have Amazon create posters and mugs for the original trilogy, obviously, and as well as posters and mugs for the new sequel trilogy. So Ivan, you only want to sell posters and mugs? Yes, I'm not interested in selling a bunch of toys. It's a waste of money. Having a toy collection is pretty much a waste of money. Because you don't even use your toys. It just sits. It's just toys is just nice. It's just nice to have as a collection, obviously. But it's kind of a waste of money because no one uses their toys. It's just a model figure that people just sitting in your house. It's kind of a waste of money. T-shirts people wear, but like most people don't wear all these movie t-shirts. Most people don't wear it that much. They only wear it if they go to an event or something like that. So it's kind of a waste. Hence why whereas posters, people will keep that. They can keep that for 20, 30, 40 years of their life. Hence why posters and mugs is the best merch to sell, obviously. Sarah? Posters and mugs is the best merch to sell. Posters and mugs is the best merch to sell, Sarah. Posters and mugs is the best merch to sell. Obviously. Posters and mugs is the best merch to sell. Sarah? And then Wakanda says, okay, Ivan, you better come with a good story, man. I don't want to fucking direct a shitty fucking trilogy, Ivan. Okay. And I tell them my story, and they're all blown away, like, holy shit, this is a masterpiece. Yeah. And I offer them a boatload of money, too. Okay, I'm willing to give you 0.1% of the profits, which is a good $55, $60, $65 million in royalties, even $70 million royalties, a lot of money. $65 million around there, $60 million royalties around. That's good. That's a lot of money. You pay them a rich bonus and a rich salary. You give them a nice piece of profit for the merch. Ivan, what about your games? Okay, if you want to get a piece of the money for the games, you have to write you have to be involved. You have to write the script for the 3 games. Ivan, I don't mind writing the script. Yeah, but guys, I don't want you guys being stressed out, man. No, Ivan, don't worry about it. We'll be fine. Once we finish your script, we can easily write the script for your games if you want. Because I heard the Wachowski sisters, they co-wrote the Path of Neo game. They wrote that game, yeah. I don't know if they were involved in Enter the Matrix, but they were involved in Path of Neo. They wrote the game, obviously. But chances are I will not have the Wachowski sisters involved in the game. I can have them consult if they want. Pay them a nice flat $40,000, have them consult. But chances are I'm going to hire another storyboard group to write the script. You can hire the people who did Last of Us. Hire the story people on Naughty Dog to write your Matrix script for your games, obviously. And they write an amazing script. And then the people who are responsible for the graphics and all that stuff, you hire Epic Games to do your Matrix 3 games. And okay, guys, I want it like the Unreal Engine technology Matrix Awakens that you did. Okay, I will do that for you. And they make this amazing game, you know what I'm saying? You get you world are pumped up. You see the crazy hype. Everyone's excited for that Matrix game. Yeah, man, this has been crazy. It was something amazing, yeah, man. And after this video, I'll take my shower. I'm sweaty and smell like BO, and I didn't bathe yet. I'll take my shower and I'll brush my teeth. And I'll watch my video with you guys. Then afterwards, I might do maybe one more video. Maybe a nice, 1 hour part. Make that video, watch it. And by then, it'll be like 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'll go to bed and I'll set my alarm for like 9 o'clock, 10 around there. Work on my Work on my Zanus book with my youngest brother. I'm almost done, guys. And then I'll wait till midnight. At midnight, my check on freezes. I'll walk to the store. Get a pack of smokes, get some Get some slices of pizza at Bob's. And I'll make my video in the morning and then and I'll warm my slices of pizza with barbecue sauce and garlic sauce and my 2 drinks, and I'll enjoy the show, obviously. And you guys will enjoy that video too. And you better enjoy this series as much as you can, guys. Because once I'm hanging on peace and now, you're not going to be saved. Since there, you better enjoy it while you still can. Better enjoy it while you still can, since there. Yeah, so that's my deal for Warner Bros. If David Zaslav is green and he wants $2.5 billion, I'm like, David, I'm not going to give you $2.5 billion. You're ripping me off. Your Matrix brand is not worth $2.5 billion. Guys, I'm not stupid. Your 3 movies did $1.5 billion in the box office. The Matrix brand is popular, but it's not as popular as Star Wars or Marvel, guys. I'm not stupid. Your first movie did $400 million. Your second movie did $700 million. That's 1.1. And your third movie dropped in the box office, did $400 million. Because Revolutions was not that good of a movie, obviously. Reloaded was good. You know what I'm saying? Reloaded, I found, was a really good movie. Matrix, the first one was really good, but the third one was not that great of a movie, obviously. Hence why it only did $400 million. Your brand did $1.5 billion in the box office, and your games probably did about a combined of, like, I don't know, $750 million. And traditionally speaking, your brand is only worth maybe $1.9 billion. $1.8 billion your brand's worth. And I'm paying you 2.2, which is nice. I'm more than happy to go a bit higher. I can pay Warner Bros. 2.2. Give them an extra $200 million. Considering you and VJ are going to make your tens of billions off your Matrix brand, give them Warner Bros. A bit more. Give them 2.2. But don't let them rip you off and give them 2.5, 2.4, 2.3, 3 billion. They're ripping you off. I'm like, David, I'm not stupid. Your brand is not as big as fucking Star Wars. George Lucas was only able to negotiate for $4 billion for Disney. And in my opinion, the Star Wars brand was even worth more than $4 billion. It was worth like an easy $5-6 billion, the Star Wars brand. From there. Because the games and the merch sold billions, man. It made George Lucas so rich, yeah. Because Disney's cheap, they offered George $4 billion. But $4 billion is still a lot of money. George Lucas made a lot of money. But George Lucas, I heard half his deal was stock, half his deal was cash, obviously. He signed a stock deal, and he also signed a cash deal, whereas my deal is all cash. As I'm not giving Warner Bros. A stock deal. I don't want them ripping me off. They might ask me, Ivan, what about a stock deal? I'm like, no, guys, I'm not going to let you take billions of my money and give you a stock deal and how you rip me off like that. No, man, my deal is cash. You get 2.2. Cash is better. It's a better deal. Because my what? I have the keys. Me and VJ have the keys, and they know, Warner Bros. Knows me, our movies are going to do tens of billions. They might try and ask for a stock deal. Ivan, what if you give us like $1 billion worth of stock for your Matrix brand? I'm saying, because they know that I can turn that $1 billion into like $8 billion for them. I'm not going to do it, but guys, I'm not going to do like that. You're not worth my royalties. My deal is you get $2.2 million in cash. I'm not giving you a stock deal. As a cash deal is better anyways. It's money straight to your bank, man. It's cash straight to your bank. Like, David, $2.2 million is good enough, man. You're being greedy, man. I know you guys think you can do me. You're not. I'm not stupid. You're not going to do me. You know, Ivan, tell me one good reason why the brand. Look, guys, and I tell them, okay, guys, your Matrix movies did $1.5 billion in the box office, and your games have a combined earnings of about $770 million. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Enter the Matrix did probably about $350 million in sales. You know what I'm saying? And Path of Neo probably did about the same amount of money, maybe $400 million in sales. And your brand is worth maybe about $1.8 billion, $1.7 billion, guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you 2.2. I'm overpaying you by like a couple $100 million. I'm giving you a good deal, Ivan. You're holy shit, Ivan. You know your shit, huh? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ivan knows his shit. He won't even let us do him like that. Yes, I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna let you do him like that, man. I may not be intelligent, but I have street smarts. I learned a lot over the years watching all these guys on TV, man. Marcus Lemonis, I learned about business from him. I learned from the Sharks in Shark Tank. You have Mark Cuban, Kevin O'Leary. You know what I'm saying? You have Lori Greiner. You have Robert Herjavec. You have Damien. You know what I'm saying? You have Barbara. Yeah, you have all these people. I watch closely how the Sharks talk about, like, you know what I'm saying? They talk to the pitchers and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? How you have sales, you have profit. You know what I'm saying? How this brand is worth only like 3 times the amount you make. Yeah. You not let people dupe you, man. You gotta be careful, Sarah. Yeah. Obviously. So if I gave David Zaslav $3 billion, Warner Bros. Dupe me, obviously. They ripped me off. because their brand is not the Matrix brand is not worth $3 billion. It's not Star Wars, my guys. Your Matrix brand is not even close to being as big as Star Wars. It's a big brand, obviously, but it's not as big as Star Wars. Your Matrix brand is only worth like $1 billion, like $7, guys. And I'm giving you $2.2 billion. You know what I'm saying? If you think I'm gonna give you the deal that George Lucas signed with George Lucas, you're crazy. Star Wars is a bigger brand than the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Because David Zaslav is greedy, he might try and ask for even $3 billion. I'm like, David, I'm not gonna give you $3 billion. You'll rip me off. $2.2 billion is good enough for the deal. I'm not gonna let you rip me off like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let you rip me off like that. $2.2 billion is good enough for the deal. It is good enough for the deal. $2.2 billion. I can pay. Okay, I'll be generous. I'll pay you a bit more. I can give you $2.2 billion to keep you happy. A nice extra $200 million. But that's it, man. I'm not going higher than that, man. You know what I'm saying? $2.2 million in cash for the rights of your entire brand. But I have conditions. I have to get the Wachowski sisters on board to direct my 3 movies. If they're not on board, I'm not touching your Matrix franchise. I'm not giving you $2.2 million. You need to erase the Resurrection mess from the face of the map. I don't want it a part of canon. I want to delete it. It can no longer be sold on YouTube, Amazon, or any retail stores worldwide. Really, Ivan? We can't do that. Yes, you can. Yeah, but Ivan, this has never been done before, and hence why it's going to work. I want you doing it. I'm saying I might throw in a Keanu Reeves quote there. I'm saying I want you deleting it from the face of the map. Obviously, I want you deleting it from the face of the map. Obviously, and what? I want you deleting it from the face of the map. Obviously. I want you deleting it from the face of the map, obviously. I want you deleting it from the face of the map, obviously. And then what? I want you deleting it from the face of the map, obviously. And then I also want you deleting the original trilogy's the original trilogy can no longer be sold online on YouTube, Best Buy, or any retail stores. I want you making those calls. Really, Ivan? Yes. I don't want to do that dirty work for you on your behalf, guys. You have to do this first before I even give you the $2.2 billion. Can you do that for me, guys? Ivan, we can do it for you. Yeah, if you do this for me, I'll give you your $2.2 billion. You'll get your nice fat check. A lot of money, man. Billions, obviously, right? So erase the Resurrection mess from the face of the map. And I want you to what? The original trilogy can no longer be sold in what? The original trilogy can no longer be sold in what? The original trilogy can no longer be sold on what? On YouTube. So Reloaded, Revolutions, and The Matrix can no longer be sold on YouTube to buy. And it cannot be sold on any retail stores worldwide. It can only be sold on Amazon. On 4K Blu-ray, DVD Blu-ray out of the market now. You know what I'm saying? As well as the Animatrix, right? The Animatrix, that terrible movie that came out. That you can sell that on Amazon too. That way, whenever I purchase a brand, and for the merch, I only want the posters and mugs sold. Whereas all the other merch, get rid of it. I don't want it a part of my company. I don't need that merch. Just sell the posters and the mugs. It's enough for the merch. I don't need glasses. I don't need toys and T-shirts. Just erase all that. We can do that for a while. Yeah, you have to make those calls because I don't want my team to make all those calls on your behalf. No, you have to make those calls. And if you do that, if you honor the terms, obviously, I'll give you the $2.2 million. Now, you'll see this amazing trilogy. You know what I'm saying? If Warner Bros. Decide we don't want to do that, okay, fine. If you don't do this, I'm not going to give you $2.2 million. I have nothing to lose. I'll just make my Great Escape movie, and I'll hire Keanu Reeves, Scarlett Johansson, to make that movie, and you guys are missing out on the billions. You're missing out on the $2.2 billion, yeah. Oh, fucking Ivan, it's a deal. Yeah, I do this, and then you'll get your $2.2 billion. Right, so once the rights of the Matrix goes to me and Vijay, obviously, I will now have the 3 Matrix movies and the Animatrix movie available for purchase on my website. And I'll have all the merch available for purchase too. For those of you guys who want to buy the movie before my sequel trilogy comes out, you can buy the movie. Chances are maybe a couple 100,000 people will buy that. And me and Vijay will make maybe $20 million or something like that. Because most people around the world probably own the Matrix. They probably have it. They probably own a copy of the trilogy. Because Matrix is a popular trilogy. Guaranteed a lot of people worldwide own a copy. They probably own a DVD, Blu-ray collection of the Matrix. I owned a VHS Reloaded copy of the Matrix. My so-called friend bought it for me when I was in grade 6 for my birthday. But that VHS Reloaded is nowhere to be. I think my step-parents broke that. I remember I owned the VHS Reloaded movie. I used to watch it like every week. It was a sick movie, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Look at an amazing movie. Yeah, man. So that is my deal for Warner Bros. Do not let these guys dupe you, man. Because David Zaslav and all those guys are all sharks. They're greedy animals. They're sharks, obviously. You got to be careful of the sharks. You got to be careful. If the Wachowski sisters are not on board, I could perhaps hire Christopher Nolan if I want, but I don't think I don't trust anyone else to direct my Matrix movie that well. I'm saying, I don't trust anyone else to direct my Matrix movie that well. The Wachowski sisters will be on board though. I'll get them on board, and they're still young. They're only like in their late 50s right now. They're born in 1965, so they're in their what? Right now, they're in their late 50s, like 56, 57 around there right now they are. They're still young, so by the time I hire them, they'll be like... The college sisters will be like in their mid-60s around there. They'll still be young. They'll be like 66 years old. So they'll be able to what? They'll be able to do the trilogy for 10 years, obviously. I'm saying, yeah. When you're in 60s, you're still fine. As you're still strong, you're still fine as a director, obviously. It's once you hit your like 80s, that's when you're done. When you're in your 70s, you're still pretty fine as a director. But once you hit your 80s, you're done, man. You can't do the things you used to do before, you know what I'm saying? That's why Ridley Scott's out of the picture for my Zane's movie. Because he's too fucking old. But he's going to want to get his hands on my story. I'm like, really, you're too old. I'm not going to hire you. You might not even make it to my fucking premiere, man. You're 80, like 5 years old. No, man, I'm not hiring you. The work is too much for an 80-year-old man. I'm fine. No, you're not. You're not fine. You're done, Ridley Scott. You can't do things you should do when you're younger. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Ridley Scott nowadays, he just produces his movies. Because he can't really do the directing stuff anymore. Because he's aging. He's old. The work's tough for his body, obviously. Yeah. It's tough for an 80-year-old man to do all that work, man. It's tough. Where 70, you're still pretty fine. 65, you're still fine, obviously. Struggle a little bit with the work. You're going to see the Wachowski sisters, they might struggle a little bit with the work compared to when they did the original trilogy. Because when they did the original trilogy, they were young. They were in their like late 30s. They were young back then when they did the Matrix, and now they're all like 65, 66 years old. They're older. 67 years old. They're in their like mid to late 60s now. The Wachowski sisters. But I told you, when you're in your 60s, you're still fine. They'll be able to direct my trilogy, you know what I'm saying? I could hire Christopher Nolan as a backup director, but I don't think he's. I think I can't see anyone else doing as good of a job as the Wachowski sisters. It's either they're on board, and if they're not, I'm not hiring it. I'm not hiring any. I'm not touching the Matrix franchise, as I don't want my Matrix trilogy to be terrible, man. The Wachowski sisters know the Matrix inside and out. They created the brand. They're the best people for the Matrix franchise. Hence why, if they're not on board, I'm not gonna hire the Wachowski sisters. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna make the Matrix trilogy. I'm just gonna make my Great Escape movie, and with Keanu Reeves and all them. And I'll turn those into games too if I make games. I'll make an amazing Great Escape game. We can't find jobs or we're on the run. We're kicking ass. Yeah, you can have Rad play the game. Yeah, look an amazing game. Yeah, man. Yeah, and after this video, I'm gonna take a shower. I stink. I haven't showered since I woke up at like 2 o'clock today, man. I woke up at 3 today. 3 o'clock? About 3 o'clock today I woke up at? Yeah. So, alright, you're going to do a 3 video. I might do another video after this video. And then after that, I'll be tired and I'm going to go to bed and sleep. After that, I'll watch my video. Kill time. Watch my videos. And then by the time I watch this video, it'll be like 11 o'clock around there. It's 9:24. It'll be about 11, 12:30, 1 o'clock. And then once I watch my next video, it'll be the afternoon around 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. In the afternoon. You know, I'll pull that video and I might watch it. I'll watch it and I'll go to bed and sleep. And I'll kill time, wake up at like 9 o'clock and then work on my book with my younger brother. And at 12 o'clock, my shotgun freezes. I can take a nice shower when I wake up. I'm happy now. And I can go to the store and get my 2 slices. And get a nice pack of smokes at the store. And I might even get a candy, maybe. A nice bag of candy at the store. And I'll enjoy Brad's Last of Us Part 1 walkthrough. And I might watch some Star Wars Theory Neotooth, maybe. Overlord DVD, watch those guys, and then I'll make another video in the morning, and you guys will enjoy that video as usual, obviously. Yeah, same routine every day, right? Pretty much. Yeah. One reason why I make like multiple videos sometimes is there's nothing to do in the house. There's nothing to watch on YouTube, so I just make videos. I just make videos and I just pump out like 2, 3 videos. And it helps me kill time, obviously, too, right? Yeah. Yeah. So that is my deal for Warner Bros. If they don't accept my deal, okay, guys, I have nothing to lose, man. If you don't accept my the terms and conditions of my deal, I will not give you $2.2 million. You will not see this story brought to life. I'll just make my greatest game movie, guys. Even though my greatest movie, guys, is amazing, it will not be as good as this trilogy here. Me, the one kicking ass, and then you know the life of the one in the Matrix. The one is born. You have Agent Smith returns. There's a glitch in the Matrix. It's looking at an amazing story. And I defeat Smith once and for all by the third movie. They're kind of amazing story, even better than my Great Escape story. The Great Escape movie will be good, obviously, but it will not be as good as the Matrix trilogy, guys. I have a story in my mind. Yeah, this story will even rival Zanus. Zanus will beat it out, obviously, but it'll rival Zanus. Obviously, it'll rival it. It will rival Zanus. I'm saying it will rival Zanus. Yeah, it will rival Zanus. I'm not going to do something stupid whereby I have VJ being the one. No, if you do that, you're going to ruin the story. As I found that whole resurrection thing with Trinity being the one, I'm like, it ruined the whole story. I'm like, really? So you're going to tell that amazing story and the whole time Trinity is the fucking one? You know what I'm saying? So Keanu Reeves and Trinity are like a duology of the one. It's stupid, man. It was fucking terrible. And that's why I was very shocked when Rob Mayer Burnett said he liked it. I mean, he's like, I liked it. I'm like, so Rob, I'm talking to you. You say you like Resurrection, and the movie flopped, and it was even worse than the fucking Force Awakens. It was worse than yeah, I mean, it was worse. Yes, Resurrections was worse than Force Awakens. That was a terrible, terrible movie, man. It was terrible, man. It was bad, man. I mean, is it the worst movie you've ever seen? No, I've seen worse movies, obviously, but it's down there, man. It's a terrible movie, man. It was bad, man. The beginning. Here's the thing, though. When you watch the beginning of Resurrection, the movie, I was a little hooked. Oh my god, this is pretty good. It's not bad. And then the moment the story started to progress, and you saw you saw that guy is Smith. I'm like, oh my god, shut this off. This is terrible, Mr. Anderson. You see that like 28-year-old guy. I'm like, oh my god, this is so stupid. And you see like Keanu Reeves. He doesn't even do kung fu. He does like some street fighting. You know what I'm saying? And he has like these like force powers. And he pushes this guy. I'm like, yeah. So you're gonna make a Rachel Resurrection movie, and you're not gonna have Keanu Reeves fight like he did in the originals. You know what I'm saying? My guess is the reason why they did that is because what? Keanu Reeves probably couldn't do the things he was able to do when he was younger, obviously. He can't do those kung fu stuff when he was younger. Or the Wachowski sisters just half-assed. Yeah, let's just have Keanu Reeves fight like a street fighter, and he has these like force powers. that pushes the guy, obviously, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's have Trinity be the one. Yeah. The movie was terrible, man. Even Keanu Reeves knows about, yeah, that movie was bad. That was a terrible movie. Yeah, you need to delete it from the face of the map, man. If you don't delete that movie from the face of the map, I cannot tell my fucking story if you have Trinity being the one and you have that story. No, man, you need to delete it from the face of the map. That way I can tell my story. If you delete it from the face of the map, I can now tell my sequel story. Now, Keanu Reeves, Neo, he failed. He did not. He did not have the power to defeat Smith. Hence why Smith said it was. Is it over? Because he is it over, and he blinks. It's over. Yeah, it's over. Obviously, yeah. It's over for Keanu Reeves. It's over for the one. You know what I'm saying? And because Smith imprisoned himself onto Neo, obviously, the virus Smith always survived, was alive the whole time, and as a glitch happens, deja vu, and that's how he's able to come back into the Matrix. And that's my idea of how Smith comes back into the Matrix. And then the Oracle and the Architect, they discuss with the what? With the machines. Obviously, and the machine says, yeah, Neo told me that the Agent Smith has grown beyond my control, and he was right. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can stop Smith. Only the one, only the anomaly code can stop Smith. Only the anomaly code can stop Smith. And like the one must be reborn. And you get the seed, and you get the birth of the one in the real world, obviously. and the agents and then the machines put all the connections on the baby, obviously. And the moment they plug the connection, the plugs onto the baby, and the moment they plug the main connection on the back of his head, the one is now born in the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? And that's the best way to honor the Wachowski sisters story, because I don't know what the hell they meant when they said he was the one was born inside. Because Keanu Reeves wakes up in the real world, obviously. If Keanu Reeves woke up in the Matrix, it would make sense being born in the Matrix, but he woke up in the real world, hence, how was he born in the Matrix? I don't know. His mind was born in the Matrix, and his dream-like body was born too in the Matrix. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, even that's accurate. That honors our story. Yeah, guys, I want to do my very best. Is this good, guys? I'm gonna ask Kelly, does this honor your story? Ivan, it honors our story. Yeah, guys, if you guys disagree with some of my some ideas, tell me. That way I know. We can discuss it and we can take our notes for the script, obviously. Because guys, I want to honor your story, man. I don't want to fuck up your story like the fucking Star Wars sequels. I don't want to do you dirty like that, like the way Disney did like what Disney did to George Lucas. They ignored his notes. They didn't follow his advice, and they made that mess of a story. They didn't even plan their stories, obviously. I want to honor your story just like what? Just like I would have honored George Lucas' story had I oversaw the sequels of Star Wars. And you guys already know my story or my idea for the Star Wars sequels. How you have this like curse in the Skywalker bloodline, obviously. And Kylo Ren, you have the story of Kylo Ren. You know what I'm saying? He's Luke's best student, obviously, and Luke's nephew turns to the dark side, and he wants to bring his nephew back, obviously. And Rey's story becomes Rey becomes a Jedi, and Luke is her master, and he fights Snoke once and for all. He defeats Snoke, the devil who turned his cousin to the dark side. That would be my story. But going back to the Matrix, holy shit, I can create. Yes, very clear. I'm not telling a good story. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna ask for Kelly Sisters, guys. Is this consistent with your story? Does this honor your story? Ivan, it's consistent. It honors it. You know what I'm saying, you know your shit. You did your research. Yes, I know my shit. I did my research. Yeah, Neo is the anomaly. They call him the anomaly. The anomaly means something special, something unique. Obviously, Neo has the anomaly code. He's the one. Obviously, he has the cheat code, the hacking cheat code. He's the anomaly. Obviously. Sincere. Yeah, that's why the agents call me anomaly. That's why you got to do whatever you can to make sure your story is consistent with the Kali Sisters story. When the when the agents come back to the Matrix, they say any anomalies, and they said no anomalies. The last anomaly was Neo. You know what I'm saying? Deceased 100 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So they're aware that Neo died 100 years ago. What they don't know is a new one will be reborn a good day later. And then that new one is born to stop Smith, obviously. To end Smith once and for all. Look at the masters of a story. Yeah, man. Show my camera here.